Securing a position.
What is up, my friends? This is Roger for the Splish Splash. Very much welcome to another shooter video, meaning me going down the memory lane of some shooters that I used to play years ago, but I wanted to get back in 2020 and see if they're still viable, if they're still fun to play, and if it might be something for you to check out as well, or maybe you just get some nostalgia as well. This is Warface, and it's a game that I played quite some, I think, among the shooters that I'm checking out right now. By the way, putting up a card regarding my latest Iron Sight video, if you want to check that out, it's up there. But yeah, this is a game I spent a lot of hours in, and as usual, I did play many hours as a sniper. That's foremost what I do. This game is pretty interesting, having a kind of old concept when it comes to, you know, class setups or classes. You can play as an engineer, a sniper apparently, an assault class, or an engineer. Warface is supposed to be an MMO FPS game, and from what I can see and the fact that I got into the matches, it seems to still have a lot of players. I didn't have any problems getting into games. Again, I'm trying to check out these games in some odd times, you know, like in my time in Sweden it's like before noon, stuff like that, and yeah, no problems at all getting into games. I also want to say that it's interesting when you check out this game online and trying to figure out when it was released. I see two dates, which is kind of interesting. I can't really recall, because I remember when I started to play this game, I played it in a launcher back in the days, and this is kind of interesting because I see two dates when it comes to release actually. Could it be between the launcher or and Steam? I'm not really sure, but it actually says that it was released on Steam, or, well, release date, whatever, 12th of April 2012. But when I'm just googling, you know, and I see another date, which was the 21st of October 2013, kind of interesting. Nevertheless, it's been out there for some time, but as I said, it's still a lot of people playing the game. Now, this is CryEngine 3, and that's definitely one of my favorite graphics engines. I've always kind of liked the look of the CryEngine and everything, and there's been quite a few devs. It's been Crytek, Alad's team, and Crytek Kiev. A lot of people involved in this game, and also when it comes to publishers, it's my.com, Crytek Xbox Game Studios, and I think it's cool because they've actually been doing things to the game later on. The console version of the game was relaunched for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in 2018, and on the Nintendo Switch now in 2020, sorry. So if you have a Nintendo Switch, you can actually try it and see how it plays on the Switch. Let me know if you've done that in the comment section, or what you think about the game overall, if you have played it or if you want to try it out. As with similar games like this, there is a kind of currency in the game, and when you get more of that, of course, you can maybe unlock more weapons, either just for a day, a week, or permanently, and also that goes for camos and stuff. And as far as I can see, and you can correct me there if I'm wrong, again, it was over a year ago since I went into Warface. I do not think it's a pay-to-win game, I hope not. I'm throwing out this question in all of these videos when I'm doing this kind of look in the rear mirror of these free-to-play shooter games, so fill in there if you want to tell something about it, or if you think elsewise. I also like that there's quite a few variations when it comes to game modes. You can also play not only PvP as I'm doing here, but you can also play PvE, so there are some interesting missions if you and your friends want to go together and try them out and see how it plays. But if you want to do that and you're a PC gamer like me, you have to be aware of that. The game is 15 gigabytes, which is not that much, especially not nowadays. I'm thinking about the updates I've been doing all the time on Modern Warfare. It's like installing a new game almost. Well, that's another story. But again, the game also asks for PC players. When it comes to the GPU, I think the like minimum system requirements will tell you that you need to have a GeForce 8600 GT or ATI AMD Radeon X 1950. And as I mentioned, 15 gigabytes and so forth. Well, that's the kind of small tech information, but I'm happy again to see that there are also these new releases when it comes to some of the consoles. And the Russian company said it has like 13 million players on the console so far, which is quite a big number still. So yeah, there you go. Since I haven't played it on console, I can't really tell, but that sounds good at least. And overall, it's more than 80 million registered players. So that comes from some statistics from 2019, which is pretty darn cool. The gameplay feels quite smooth, I have to say, although I'm using a widescreen on PC and I couldn't really change the field of view. I didn't find a slider for that, and maybe I could have gone into the, you know, the files and fixed it, but I didn't. So it was really up my face, which felt a bit weird. I usually play with a high field of view when I'm playing shooter games. But nevertheless, Warface is still, in 2020, a game to play. And try it out if you want to, and let me know what you think about it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
The enemy destroyed our tower.